Assalamu alaikum and good morning everyone. We are working to make our Sun series more interesting, interactive and easy to understand for everyone. And this video will be a valuable resource not only for students but for teachers and parents as well, and will help you to understand and grasp the concepts more easily. I am your teacher, Teacher Aisha, and I welcome you all in your English lesson. And as you know, the book which we are doing is the English book for grade 2. And so far we are done with 8 units. Let's see what comes next. Here are the competencies which we are going to look at. Oral communication skills, listening and speaking. Then we have reading and critical thinking skills, vocabulary and grammar, and the last one is writing skills. And the competencies break up with respect to this book is oral communication skills, listening and speaking, reading and critical thinking skills, aspects of language, and writing skills. Here we have Unit 9, and the name of Unit 9 is I Can Be a Paul. It's a poem, and with this poem we are going to relate 16 different SLOs. Let's see the breakup of concepts with respect to each competency. With oral communication skills, we are going to do 2 concepts. With reading and critical thinking skills, 3 concepts. Aspects of language, 5 concepts. And writing, 2 concepts. Here we have reading and critical thinking skills. And in this competency, we are going to look at some question and answers, alphabetical order, and brainstorming. So listen to the poem very carefully.
I can be a pal by smiling at you. I can be a pal when you feel blue. I can be a pal who is honest and kind. I can be a pal when you are in a bind. I can be a pal by saying please and thank you. I can be a pal when no one wants to. I can be a pal every single day. I can be a pal, what do you say? Practice with the same intonation patterns with your teacher.
Dear kids, I hope you have enjoyed the poem. Let's see what comes next. We have some questions over here. Let's answer them. What are qualities of a good friend? So this poem has some qualities. Pick them up and write them as an answer. List the name of your friends. Wow, you have to make a list again, and you are going to make the list of your friends. Let's see how many friends you have. Have you ever helped your friend? Share your experience. So it is so important to help others, right? So if you have helped your friend ever, you have to write your experience in your own words. Let's move forward. Here we are going to put the words in alphabetical order. Wow, as the name indicates, we have to put it in order. It means, as you know, that the alphabets are in order from A till Z. So we have some words and you are going to see that which letter comes first, then second, then third, and you are going to arrange it that way. So we use alphabetical order to arrange and look for the words on a list. So here we have a list of words, but these words are in alphabetical order, right? For example, the first word is bird, can, every, say, and think. You can notice the first letter of each word and you can see that all the list is in an order. The letters which come at the first place, then the second one, then third, then so on. It is not necessary that we have words with all the letters. We will use some letters to make different words and then we are going to arrange them in an order. Here there is a little activity. Arrange the words according to the first letter. Here are some words. You are going to notice the first letter of the words and you are going to arrange them in alphabetical order. The next thing is some brainstorming. Brainstorming is when you collect ideas about something. Think and read the given ideas about your school, then write 5 sentences. When we are supposed to write sentences or a paragraph, we have to do some brainstorming, and brainstorming includes collecting of ideas. So here there is a little mind map about my school and some ideas are given over here that my school My school has teachers, playgrounds, canteen, students and classroom. Now it is your turn to do some brainstorming, and what you are going to do, you are going to think about your friend and you are going to write what comes to your mind when I say the word my friend. All the attributes, all the qualities, how your friend looks like, what are the qualities he or she has, and you have to write them in the circles provided. Let's move forward with oral communication skills, and in oral communication skills we are again going to look at some syllables and seeking attention. Here we have syllables. Read the given words and notice the syllable division. As you know, a syllable is a unit of words that cannot be split into parts. There can be one or more syllables in a word. So words can be divided in some parts and syllables cannot be further broken down. Okay, but some words have one syllable, some have two and some have more, depending on the length and the numbers of vowels present in them. So here are some words, and the first word is blue. What do you think? How many syllables it has? Can we break it into some parts? Blue. We cannot say bal u. No, because the first letter is merging with the vowel. So it's blue. It has one syllable. The second word is honest. On-est. Honest. Presence of two vowels and it will make it a two-syllable word. The third word is butterfly. 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 This is a word having three syllables. Now read the given words and write their number of syllables. You are just going to write how many syllables a particular word has. Let's see the first two words together and the next ones you are going to do on your own. The first word is feel. Feel. It's a one-syllable word. So you are going to write feel as it is and write one over here in this box. Then winter. Let's see how many syllables it has. Let's break it down. Winter. Winter. Two syllables because it is broken down into two parts. Winter. Write it into the parts just like it is written above in the example and then write two with that. And this way you are going to do the remaining words. Let's move forward. It's speaking and listening practice and you are going to look at what this teacher is telling us about.
Listen class, our school is organizing Cleanliness Day next month. Would you like to take part in it?
Yes, I will. Yes, ma'am, I will.
That's good, but talk one at a time and wait for your turn.
So this dialogue is highlighting the importance of taking turns. When your teacher is saying something, wait for your turn because if all of you will talk at once, she will not be able to understand everyone. Let's move forward now. Here we have aspects of language and with this competency, we are going to look at some word meanings, rhyming words, directions, proper nouns and the use of has and have. The first thing is some word meanings. The first word is honest. Honest means very fair and truthful person and you can easily trust that person and we should always be honest with one another. The second word is kind. Kind means loving and caring. Then blue. Here blue is not used as a color. It is used as an expression. So blue means feeling. Blue means feeling sad. Let's see what's on the list next. Here we have some rhyming words. Okay, we have done rhyming words before a lot many times. So rhyming words are those words which end on same sound. Read the given rhyming words. Let's see some rhyming words to revise them like say and day, kind and bind, ring and sing. All of them are rhyming words because they are ending on the same sound. Okay, write 3 pairs of rhyming words in your notebook. Now what you are supposed to do in your notebook, you are going to revise rhyming words and you are going to write 3 pairs, any pairs that comes to your mind. The next thing is very interesting, and we have done that before as well. Telling directions. We use certain words to tell directions, to tell where is something. For example, you can see the arrows: right, left, up and down. These are the 4 words which are used to tell directions. Look at the direction signs and complete the sentences. In the sentences, my dear kids, there are arrows given. You are supposed to observe the arrows and then you can write that whether we are supposed to write up or down, right or left. Let's see the first 2 together. My mother is going dash the stairs. Where the arrow is pointing? Up, right? So my mother is going up the stairs. The second sentence says, the boy is climbing dash the rock. Where the arrow is pointing? Down the rock. And same goes with the other 2 sentences in which the arrows are pointing either to the right or to the left. So the next thing is grammar, and in grammar we are going to look at an important thing that are known as proper nouns. We have done that before, but we are going to name them today. That a proper noun is a word that names a particular person, place or a thing. It starts with a capital letter. The names of everything: my name, your name, name of your school, name of any marketplace, name of a hospital, name of an animal. All the names are proper nouns. And you have to keep in mind one important thing, that all the proper nouns start with the capital letter. All the names start with the capital letter. Here, read the following sentences. The first sentence is, Sana is my friend. So, Sana is the name here. That is why we capitalize the first letter. Lahore is a big city. Again, what is the proper noun over here? Lahore. They are going to the national park. Now, national park is the name and it is a proper noun over here. I have a pet cat, Spinny. So, Spinny is the name of pet cat. That is why it's a proper noun. Read the words and write P for proper nouns. What you are supposed to do? There are some words and you are going to identify that which words are proper nouns. And with proper nouns, you are going to write P in front of that. For example, Karachi. Do you think it's a proper noun? Yes, you are going to write P in it. Then school. Do you know, do you think it's a proper noun? Why and why not? Because it's not a name, it's a common noun. Okay, so read the rest of the words and identify that which ones are proper nouns and write P in front of them. Okay, the next part is the use of has and have. Let's see where we use these particular words. Has and have are used to show possession. Okay, when you possess something, they are used to show the possession. Has is used with singular nouns and pronouns, while have is used with plural nouns and pronouns. Have is also used with you and I. Okay, listen to the difference very carefully. It shows the possession. When you possess something, we use the word has and have. But has is used for singular nouns when we are talking about one person or a thing. And have is used with plural nouns. But there is one exception. With I and you, we use have. Although we are singular nouns, we are one. I is a singular noun, a singular pronoun, and same goes with you. But it is an exception that with I and you, we use have instead of has. Let's read some example sentences. The doctor has new tools. So a doctor is a singular noun. That is why we have used has. Those butterflies have beautiful colors, because butterflies are many. So we are using have over here. You have 2 oranges are there and we are using you before that. So with you, we use the word have. The children have new books. Again, a children is a plural word. Hassan has a new bag. Hassan is a singular noun, so we use has with that. I have a huge collection of color pencils. We are using I, so here we have used have. Underline the correct options for the given sentences. We have has and have over here. I am going to do the first two sentences with you, and we are just going to identify whether we are going to use has or whether we are going to use have with that. Usman have a blue pen. What do you think? Has, because Usman is a singular noun. I has or have a pet cat. What do you think? What we use with I and you? I have a pet cat. So here you have to encircle have. Rest of the sentences are going to be done in the same way. Here in writing, what we are going to do, we are going to learn writing numbers in tens and rhyming words. Here, my dear kids, in the last unit, we have seen some number names from 1 to 50, right? And I have told you why it is important to learn the number names. Here again, we are going to look at some number names. We are going to write numbers in tens in words on given lines, right? We are going to write the spellings of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. All the tens from 10 to 100, you are supposed to write the spellings of these tens. So the next question says, my dear kids, write the rhyming words you find in the poem. Poem is always written in such structure that the phrases end on rhyming words. To write this question, to complete this question, we have to refer back to the poem. Okay, here is the poem and all the phrases are ending on rhyming words like you and blue. They rhyme with each other. Kind and bind. You and two. Say and day. So there are 4 pairs in this poem and you are going to write pairs of these rhyming words in the question over here. Refer back to the poem, identify the rhyming words and circle them and write them in these boxes. So dear kids, that is all about Unit 9 with a lot of different concepts and interesting things to learn. I am going to meet you again with another unit and another set of concepts. Till then, take a good care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.